Technician, engineer, teacher, consultant, FCC inspector, and general manager are all titles used to describe New Mexico Broadcasters Association Hall of Fame inductee Mike Langner. Mike caught the radio bug early in life, starting out dismantling household items and progressing on to ham radios.
As a kid in early high school, I got a ham radio license. We were visiting some friends of the family. The guy happened to be a ham radio operator, and I heard these beeps and voices coming from the back room. And suddenly the whole world was right there, not just our little local station playing music, but voices with British accents, stations speaking in French, Australians and their strange to us English, and of course a great deal of Morse code. That to me was real magic. I got a ham license, and that started me on my career.
His first broadcast effort was at UNM, where he built a dozen or so 50-watt AM transmitters and installed them into campus dorms and other buildings. At 19, after deciding he did not want to be an electrical engineer, he left college and went to work at KLOS-AM, a station that went bankrupt, but not before he learned some lessons about livestock.
One station I was taking care of had its tower in the middle of a farmer's field, a very common thing, by the way, for AM stations. Well, this farmer had some cattle, and in particular a pet bull. What I didn't know at first was when the bull came galloping after you, which he would anytime you walked in the field, he really wasn't wanting to gore you. He wanted his ears scratched. Chased me right into the transmitter building the first time. Then I talked to the farmer and learned that it was a pet bull, not a pit bull, but a pet bull. And so then every time I went out to the tower, I would duly scratch the ears of this big honking bull, and we got along fine.
Mike has shared his expertise with many, teaching an FCC first and second class license course at TVI, now CNM, for many years. He also worked at KGGM Radio, KRKE, and KVSF and the Citadel Radio Group, but classical music was his favorite.
But you're very much a commercial operation if you're a commercial station, which we were. So our mission was to play the greatest classical music we can and to make it pay its way.
He's even held some unpaid jobs. For many years, he was president of the National Concert Music Broadcasters Association, the trade group for commercial classical stations. Since his official retirement, Langner has spent time helping others, specifically those visually impaired or hard of hearing.
So I do a great deal of work in the hard of hearing community, and I also, because Art Schreiber, former manager of KOB Radio, and I are great friends, do any work that I can in the low vision and blind communities. So I'm really still in communication. Instead of sending out the music or sending out the news, I'm helping people be able to get the music and get the news.
Reflecting on his career and induction into the Hall of Fame, Mike shared this.
It's been the greatest adventure of my life. It's been one of those jobs where it's not a job. It has its pesky moments. Getting up from the dinner table to drive up Sandia Crest in a snowstorm is not the highlight of a workday. We broadcasters are licensed in the public interest, convenience, and necessity. And as a small standalone station, we did the best of that we possibly could. The payback was wonderful. It's great to do what you love for a living.